I'm going to discuss about the data types of a NumPy array. As I already explained, the array elements are of same data type. Like you cannot have a first element as an integer and second element as a string and third element as a list. No, you cannot have such elements. You can have only a single data type. If you have one at the 0th position, then rest all elements will be a number. If you have string at the 0th position, rest all will be a string. And this is how the NumPy works. First of all, I will discuss how to find the data types of an array. For example, here I am going to create first of all I'm gonna import the NumPy as num or np, because I'm not going to use NumPy always. I'm just going to use np, and here I'm going to create a b np.array, and I'm going to use some brackets here, and after this bracket I'm going to use some of the element 1 2 3 4, and as you can have a look at here, these are the numbers. And how to check whether these are numbers or not, I just run this particular program and just create a new one. And here, to check whether that particular means what is the data type of that particular array, we have something called d type. Like I just say b dot d type, and I just run this, and you're gonna get what is the data type of it. As you can have a look at here, this data type is int64, means 64-bit integer. These are all are, and this is how we gonna go with it. And I just create a multiple arrays like c equal to np dot array. I'm going to create a comma b and comma c. I created characters, and I'm going to ask for c dot d type. I just run this, and I just run this. We run this also. As you can have a look at here, we got an character. This is something to represent the character, and we also have a true and false. I just remove this. I just added true, and I'm going to remove these all things. I'm going to add, and well, after we completely run this, I just rerun this particular program. So can I have a look at here, we got our value as boolean, because true and false are boolean values. And this is how we go with the checking the data types of the array. Well, after this I'm going to say how to initialize the data types. For example, here we have said that it's means it's check that this particular array is of integers. Then how to initialize it with the float? Like we can do that using d type. Like if I use a d type equal to f, and I just run this, and I just remove this thing, and I'm going to remove this, and I just rerun this. As you can have a look at here, we have successfully created an array that is of float. As you can have a look at here, we have 1 point, and we have the 2 point, and we have 3 point. These are all the float values, and this is how we gonna change the values. After this we have the u, or if you use a yes, that means a string. I just run this particular program. After this, if I run this, we have the values in a string format. As you can have a look at here, we have the values in the string format, and this is how we go with changing the data types of an array. Well, we have discussed that we gonna initialize a array with the data type. What if we are already given with some array and we want to convert that array into a different data type, and we're gonna store it into a different array? In such case, you have a different data type. Here, as you can have a look at here, b is a string. B is actually a string data type, array string data type. To convert that, we gonna use this b dot as, and we gonna say type as type, and we have to initialize the type of that variable. The type of that variable, I want it to be an integer, and I just run this particular program, and after that I'm going to use a c. When I just run this, we have a new array that is of int 32. I mean that is integer, and this is how we gonna change the data type of a original array, and we're gonna store it in a different array. After this, I'm going to discuss about how to copy an array and view an array. First of all, we have successfully declared a variable like we have b equal to np dot array, and to copy that particular array into this, we can either use this like c equal to b, and after that I'm going to create a new array and I'm going to use c here, and it's gonna print the original array, that's 1 2 3 4. And we have a different method also, like if I use c dot copy and I just run this and run this also, after this particular thing we're gonna get this, and this is how we gonna copy a particular array and store the values in a different array. And after this we have the view. I just use copy here. What is the difference between a copy and view? We have to be aware of. Whenever I use copy here and I just say like I'm going to create a new array, as you can have a look at here, we have the b, and I'm going to print this also, and I'm going to print this also. As you can have a look at here, we have 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 4 same, and here I'm going to change the first element of c to the 42, or you can say to 10, and I just run this and I just run this and I just run this. As you can have a look at here, for c the values changed, the first value has changed to the 10, the rest all are the same, but for the b the first element of all of them are same, and this is only with copy method. Here in the copy method we gonna store the every element of b into the c and nothing will be changed in the b. But we have another method, like we have the view method. If in the view method, if any element, like if any element here change, then the both the c and b are updated with a new element. For example, here I just run this. As you can have a look at here, in the original b value we have 1 2 3 4, and I just shifted the b value to c using this view, and here we have c of 0 equal to 10, and I just ran this program and I just run this. As you can have a look at here, we have the 10, but to check this, b is going to get the value as a 10. Why? Because we have used the view method. View method is gonna update every set of the array where the original array came from. For example, if you have the c is originally came from the b, therefore whenever c is get updated, b is also get updated, and this is how we gonna use the view. Well, till now we have discussed about the copy method and the view method. Then how to check whether a particular variable had copied some of the elements from the array or not, whether it has viewed the element or whether it has copied the element. In such case we use the base value. For example, here I am going to use a c value which is gonna copy the original value, like it is going to copy this b value. After that we have the d that's gonna view that value, like it is gonna view that value. View means the original value and copy means a duplicate value. And I just run this. As you can have a look at here, I just run this and I'm going to check c dot base, and after that I'm going to check d dot base, and I'm going to run both the programs. As you can have a look at here, we I just rerun this. As you can have a look at here, if we have a element that viewed that particular original array, then it is not printed or it is not given as output, but the same variable that copied that particular array, it is printed. And this is how we're gonna differentiate between a variable that has copied and that has viewed, and this is about it. Well, do subscribe our channel for regular updates. Thank you.